welcome to yoga. My name is Jessie, and we are gonna have a level 1, and we'll give you options to make it a little bit more challenging too, if you would like that. So you got your mat rolled out? Are you guys ready? Ready for your morning yoga? All right. Looks like the levels are good on the speaker, is it? Music maybe a little loud. Okay. All right, well, why don't we get started? And let's see, how do you guys want to start today? Let's start in child's pose. It's always one of my favorite ways to begin. We'll bring our knees apart when you're ready, toes together. And then we're going to bring the forehead to the ground. So relax your shoulders here. Reaching your hands forward. And letting your hips sink down to your heels. Maybe rock side to side a little bit. Let yourself wiggle. You can rock your forehead left to right onto the mat. And start to slow down your breath. So breathe in through the nose, expand your belly, bring it all the way down like you're expanding in your low back. So nice, slow, long, deep breath. Just a few more here. Really relaxing your forehead. Connecting with the earth's energy, opening your hips. One more big breath here. Just roll up one vertebrae at a time, so you're coming to sit up on your shins. So you just roll on up, and you can bring your knees together and sit up on your heels for hero's pose. We'll reach our arms out and up with a big breath. Interlace your hands and squeeze your biceps into the side of your head. Point your fingers up. Maybe squeeze your belly in on your exhale, and inhale, expand, reaching up. And then bring your hands down and behind you. Interlace your hands. Take another breath and just lift your chest up as you press your palms together, opening up, squeezing those shoulder blades together. You can drop your head all the way back if you'd like, or you can maybe just look up a little bit. And then round your spine and bring the top of your head onto the floor. Lift your hips up, keeping your hands clasped behind you. And then we can come back up. Curl your toes under. Come to Malasana. So feet are a little bit apart. Toes point out to the sides. Either fingertips come to the ground, or you can bring your hands to your heart center. Trying to work the heels down towards the ground. So you're welcome to keep your fingertips to the ground. If your heels are up, just gently trying to work those heels down. Otherwise, we're going to take some deep breaths. Wherever you're at, squeeze your belly in on your exhale. Squeeze your pelvic floor muscles in and up too. Picture a red glowing light at the base of your spine. And we're just going to strengthen that light. Inhale, expand in the belly. Exhale, squeeze pelvic floor muscles, squeeze your belly muscles in, maybe push your elbows into your knees, and then just drop your thumbs to your forehead, relaxing your neck. And we'll come into a forward fold. Point your toes forward and just hang. So feet are at least hip width distance apart, maybe even a little wider. Let yourself hang and sway side to side, back and forth. And then eventually coming into the center and bob your head up and down like you're saying yes. And then back and forth like you're saying no. Put most of the weight to the balls of your feet. And you're welcome to grab your elbows, interlace your hands if you like that. Maybe keep a slight bend in your knees. Or you can have your legs straighten, whichever feels better. Big breaths into the back side, relaxing your neck. You can maybe even massage your neck, bring your hands to your neck, and give your neck a little squeeze, kind of pulling the head away from the neck a little bit, creating a little traction for the spinal cord. Squeeze your shoulders. Okay, walk your hands to down dog. Spread your fingers out nice and wide in your down dog. Wiggle your hips, bend one knee, bend the other knee side to side. And then reach your heels down. And again, you can keep a slight bend in your knees if you can't get your heels down. That might feel better on your upper back. So notice how it feels on your upper back. You want it to feel good, just like a dog stretching, pushing into the floor and reaching back. You know, and dogs bend their knees when they do this. But once you get more flexible, then you straighten your legs so you not only get that release in your upper back and in your neck, shake your head out a little bit, but then you start to get a nice stretch in your hamstrings. But that's the next part. The first part is releasing your spine and your back and your neck, shoulders away from your ears. So if it feels better to bend your knees to get that effect, do that. Step your feet together. Let's lift our right leg up. Bend the knee, circle the ankle. Open up the hip. And then re-parallel your leg with the floor so you point through your toes and that right leg is parallel with the floor. And then just bring your knee to your nose. Let's round our spine and get our core strong here. Inhale, reach it high again. And you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Just start to activate the core. And inhale, reach it back high. And then knee to your nose. Bring it forward and then step it all the way forward between your hands and bring your back knee down. Let the hips maybe sway side to side. Really drop your hips here. Okay, now just lower your left hip and your right toes come out to the side. You can bring your forearm up onto this knee, or you can reach back behind you. You can bring your pointer finger and thumb together as you reach back, or you can have your arm resting up here too. So you want your ankle, knee, hip, shoulder all in one line when you look back. All right, and then go ahead and come on back, heel toe that foot back underneath your knee, and then we'll come up into our low lunge, rolling our shoulders back. Maybe interlace our hands, pointer fingers up, look up, swoop your arms out to the side. Let's bring our hands behind us and open our shoulders again. Interlace your hands, squeeze your shoulder blades, and then fold forward. Grab your right toes and drop your head. Stretch the hamstrings. Big breaths. I hope you guys are feeling good this morning, whenever you happen to watch this. Or we're starting to feel better as we tune in to our bodies and send ourselves some love through our breath, through our stretching. Swoop your right arm up and then look up at your fingertips. Drop your right hip down. Open up that sciatic nerve area. This is a good one. I always like to do these reverse poses to really stretch the outside of the hip and the sciatic nerve, which attaches to the back. Go ahead and come forward. And then just curl your back toes under. Let's lift up into a higher lunge. Come all the way up. High lunge. Inhale, exhale, hold that. Maybe sink a little deeper into it. Swoop your arms forward now. And then inhale your arms out and up. One more time. Exhale, swoop them forward. Maybe sink a little deeper. Try to keep that back leg straight as it's up. Reaching up, interlace your hands, look up, and then go ahead and come all the way back down to a plank pose, top of a push-up. We'll hold here, just starting to heat up the body nice and slow and easy. Maybe waver front to back a couple times, and then find stillness and breathe. And then bend your elbows, so slowly. Oh, and you're welcome to bring your knees down. You don't have to do the full plank pose if it's too intense. So you decide. Elbows by your side, go ahead and come down. Hold chaturanga a moment and then come all the way down. Nice and slow. And then we just lift up to a baby cobra. So just your chest lifts and the elbows squeeze in. And you can kind of wiggle a little bit here. Sometimes that's good for the muscles in the back to start to wake up. Squeezing shoulder blades together. And then exhale, bring your forehead back down. And then inhale, lift. And start to push up to a higher cobra. Elbows can be bent here. You don't have to push all the way up, especially for this first one. But if it feels good, you can. Knees are down. Look over your right shoulder. And then look over your left shoulder. And then we'll look up. And then let's come onto our hands and knees and round the back for cat pose. Tuck your chin to your chest. And then look up towards the ceiling for cow pose. Tailbone lifts up. And then exhale and round a few times. Okay, back to down dog. Curl your toes under. Couple breaths here. Shoulders away from your ears. Press your thumb and pointer finger down. And your exhales, you want to suck your belly in on your down dogs. So you want to imagine like you're trying to get your waist really tiny on your exhales, moving the organs up towards your chest. And we're going to step our feet together. Lift the left leg up. Open up the hip and the knee. Circle the ankle. Re-parallel the leg with the floor, so you straighten that left leg and it's parallel with the floor, pointing through your toes. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, round your spine nice and slow. And inhale and reach it high. And exhale, knee to your nose, squeezing your belly in. Inhale, reach it high. And then exhale, step it all the way forward. And the back knee will come down. Maybe just relaxing those hips. Let the hips kind of wiggle side to side. And we're going to lower the right hip down now. Right hand down. Point the left toes out to the side. Pointer finger and thumb together, either up on the knee here as you drop that right hip down to get a deeper stretch. Or you can reach your arm back behind you. So taking your time and breathing here. ankle, knee, hip, and shoulder. And then go ahead and heel toe that left foot back underneath your knee, and then we lift all the way up. All the way up, roll our shoulders back and down. Let's just bend our elbows on this one, open our shoulder blades and our chest. A little different. Squeeze and inhale and lift. Interlace our hands, point our pointer fingers up. Drop your hips a little deeper, look up, maybe even drop your head back. And then fold forward, grab the toes, chin to the chest, half splits. Drop your head. Left arm's gonna sweep up and drop that left hip down. Look up at the fingertips. And reach your fingertips over your head. Go ahead and come forward. Bend that left knee, and then we're gonna curl the right toes under and lift the right knee off of the ground. So we have a nice strong back leg. Inhale, come all the way up to our high lunge. Rolling shoulders back and down, sink a little deeper. Big breath, reach up, and exhale, push your hands forward. And inhale, out and up. And exhale, push your hands forward. Inhale, out and up. One more. Push your hands forward. Out and up. Reach up. And then we'll come all the way down. Step your back foot forward, hanging forward fold. And just hang here. Relax your head. Let your arms dangle. Inhale, lift halfway up. And then exhale and fold, massaging your shins, grab your ankles. Again, inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale and fold. We'll start to flow a little more with our breath to our movement. Inhale, one more time. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale and fold. Okay, point your toes out to the side. Come back into Malasana. And either hands to your heart or to the floor. And if you want to take it the next step, you bring your hands in front of your shins or your triceps in front of your shins, and then bend your elbows so your hands go behind you. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. Like you're trying to pull your torso through your legs here. Just get a little deeper stretch. One more breath. And then exhale back to a forward fold. Point your toes forward, hang in a forward fold. Let's bend our knees now and roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Arms out and up. Interlace hands, point pointer fingers up to the sky. And exhale, hands to our heart center, honoring the love, the light, the spirit within us. Another big breath into your heart. And exhale, let's waver our weight on the bottoms of our feet. You can bring your palms by your side. Maybe bring your feet about hip-width distance apart. Bring your weight to your heels and to the balls of your feet, to the left and the right. Just kind of wiggle a little bit. And then we get to go into the stillness. Squeeze your thighs. Even out the weight on the bottoms of your feet. Roll your shoulders back. Spread your fingers wide. And we're going to breathe. And just feel the grace within your being. Imagine drawing upon the infinite source of energy from within you. Like a whirling vortex of infinite energy as you inhale. You pull out from the center of your belly. Feel it whirling out all throughout your body. Feeling a sense of gratitude for the earth and the earth's energy below us. And us synergizing with that too. Feel like the earth's energy enveloping our feet, moving up our legs, all the way up and out to the crown of the head. So tuning in, feel the presence. And then we can flow. We'll reach our arms out and up over our head, inhaling up, looking up towards the ceiling, And then exhale, bring your palms out by your side and come all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale and step back to a plank pose. You can have your knees down when you lower halfway down if you'd like. Chaturanga, elbows by your side. And then up dog, flip your feet around so the tops of your feet are down. And then if you can, your knees are off of the ground now. And it's okay if you have your knees down if it's a little too intense, but you can try that. Shoulders away from the ears. Take your time in your up dogs. Slowly squeeze your belly in, and you can transition either putting your knees down and then curling your toes, or straight curl your toes and then slowly come on back. Relaxing your neck and shoulders, go into your down dog, into the still down dog. Bring your feet together, lift your right leg up nice and high. And bring the knee to the nose around our spine. Inhale, reach it high and back again. And then exhale, bring the knee to the right elbow, high up on the tricep. Then inhale, lift it nice and high. Try bringing it across your body to the left elbow. And inhale, reach it high. And then we'll step it all the way forward. And we'll come up to a warrior one. So we'll spin our back heel down and then come all the way up. Your chest face forward towards the front edge of your mat. And then your knees right over your ankle, creating a 90-degree angle. One more breath. Reach up in your warrior one, feeling strong. And then warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back behind you. Back toes still face a little bit forward, shoulders right over the hips. Reach your right arm behind you, reverse warrior. Big breath behind you, keeping that front knee bent. And then you can straighten that front leg. And let's come into a triangle pose. Squeeze both your thighs. And make sure the front kneecap, maybe touch it with your right hand. It's facing straight up. And then reach down for your ankle. Think of this right sit bone trying to move towards the back edge of the mat. So you'll feel a better stretch that way. And then once you have that good foundation in that front leg, then roll your left shoulder over the right shoulder. So don't stick your butt out to the right. Keep the right hip in. And the right inner thigh spinning up towards the ceiling. Maybe look up at your fingertips. Reach your fingertips over your head. Gaze forward towards the fingertips. Okay, come on up. We'll come on up. Reverse triangle. Inhale back. And then bend the front knee to a warrior three or a side angle pose. Push your elbow into the knee. Fingertips touch the ground. Squeeze that right hip in. So the right hip is burning a little bit here. Your elbow and knee are pushing into each other. That right elbow and knee are pushing. And then look up. Back leg is straight. Reach your fingertips over your head. Gaze forward. Good. And then come all the way down. Back to a plank pose. Top of a push-up. Lower halfway down. And inhale up. Dog. And exhale, slowly squeeze your belly in, round your spine, go nice and slow. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Big breaths in down dog. Relax shoulders away from your ears, suck your belly in on your exhales. Step your feet together, lift your left leg up. And exhale, knee to your nose, round your spine. And inhale, lift it nice and high. And bring the knee to the left elbow, squeezing belly in. And lift it nice and high. And then over across the body to the right elbow. And inhale, lift it high. And then let's step it all the way forward for our warrior one. Spin your back heel down, lift up. Shoulders parallel with the front edge of the mat. Take a breath, sink a little deeper. Bring that right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Warrior two, right hand back, left hand forward. You might need to shimmy your feet a little bit so you feel comfortable. The back toes still face forward. Shoulders over the hips. Gaze at your front fingertips. Reverse. Reach your left hand behind you now. Big stretch back. And then, let's see, I think we straightened our leg. We went into triangle. So we'll straighten here, squeeze our thighs, and then reach forward. And remember, the kneecap faces straight up. The left sit bone reaches towards the back of the room. Squeeze both your thighs, and then bring that right shoulder over the left shoulder. Not compromising that left leg, though. Make sure this left inner thigh spins up towards the ceiling. Left sit bone reaches behind you. Keep the left hip in, and then maybe look up at your fingertips. For the full expression of the pose, reach your fingertips over your head, gazing forward, extended triangle. One breath there, and then go ahead and come all the way up. Reverse triangle. Reach back to our warrior three. Fingertips to the ground. Push your elbow into your knee and reach up. And maybe look up at your fingertips. Squeeze the left hip in. Feeling the burn in the left hip, and press the elbow and the knee into one another. Big breaths here. Reach your fingertips over your head. Look towards the fingertips. Bring your hands down. Just step your back foot forward. Hanging forward, fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, fold. Come all the way up now with a flat back. You can bend your knees to come up with a flat back. All the way up. And exhale, hands to our heart center. Just keep flowing. Inhale, arms out and up. Big breath, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you can step, or if you want to jump back, you can jump back to chaturanga. So when you jump back, your elbows are bent. If you want to do that, let's just step back. If you don't, and then lift up to up dog. And then slowly transition either from your knees and then your toes, or squeeze your belly in, curl your toes back to downward facing dog. One big breath here. Exhale, shoulders away from your ears. Step your feet together, lift your right leg up. And we're gonna exhale, just step it all the way forward between your hands. Spin your back heel down. Lift up to our warrior one. And then exhale to our warrior two. Reverse. Right hand back behind us. And do our triangle. Squeeze the thighs so you remember the good alignment. Don't lose that. Maybe look up towards the fingertips. Reach the fingertips over the head. Gaze forward. Come all the way up. Reverse. Triangle. Right hand behind you now as you lift. Reach back behind you. Bend the front knee and come into our warrior three or side angle pose. Look up towards the ceiling. Okay, now we'll add on a little bit. We'll bring our right hand out to the side, and then we'll add a half moon. So you just if you bring your hand out to the right a little more, you'll have better stability. And you lift that left leg up and shine your heart towards the left of the room. Make sure there's lots of energy in your fingertips. And breathing 3, 2, and 1. Bend that front knee. Come back to your warrior pose. And then go ahead and spin all the way back down. And plank pose, lower halfway down. Inhale up. And exhale back to down dog. Couple breaths here. Maybe some lion's breaths now. So in through the nose. And then when you exhale, you stick your tongue out and you go Try that again. In through the nose. Stick your tongue out and go Okay, step your feet together, lift your left leg up. And then bend your knee to your nose, step your foot all the way forward. Warrior one, inhale up. Warrior two. Reverse. Big breath in, come on back. Triangle, 2 straight legs. Squeeze your thighs. Look up towards your fingertips. Reach your fingertips over your head, gazing forward. Come all the way up for a reverse triangle. And then bend that front knee. Fingertips to the ground. Look up. Reach fingertips over your head. And then we're going to set up. So bring your hands back over your head. You're going to set up for your half moon. Bring your left hand out to the left a little more. In front of the left pinky. Squeeze that standing leg. Lift the right leg up. Flex your toes. Shine your heart over towards the right. Good work breathing here. Strengthening. For 3, 2, and 1. And we'll come back to our warrior pose. All the way back. Warrior pose. And then go ahead and spin your hands down. Step your back foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up. Flat back. Maybe bend your knees. Reach your arms out and up. And then exhale, just bend your elbows by your sides. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Extend your arms all the way down. And then inhale, bring your arms back up. All right, interlace your hands here. Let's do a little half moon. You bring your feet all the way together. Toes touch. So arms are up. Big breath. And then as you exhale, let's go over to the right side. Push your hips to the left for half moon. Just a couple breaths here. Bring that bottom shoulder forward, top shoulder back. Push the hips over to the left. So lift your chin up so your chin's not into your chest. Your chin is out. Your neck is showing. 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. And then let's do the other side. Exhale over to the left. Push your hips to the right. Bring that left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Squeeze your belly in. And let's breathe. And show me your neck. Lift your chin up a little bit. Maybe even look up a little bit more. Pulling on that hand to pull it over to the side. Maybe try to squeeze your biceps to the side of your head. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up. Okay, exhale, hands to your heart center. Okay, feet are all the way together. Bend your knees now. Let's come into our chair pose. You can leave your hands to your heart center. Also, squeezing your belly in. Let's just squeeze our knees together, sit in our chair pose, start to heat ourselves up. Roll those shoulders back, and then inhale, reach our arms up. And sink a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. Come all the way down like you're sitting. Good, and then come all the way back up into that chair pose. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's do a little twist. Let's bring our left elbow to our right knee and twist in our chair pose. See if you can work your palms towards your heart center. And if you want to, you can fly your arms. Reach your left arm down and your right arm up. Maybe even bring that right arm behind you. Try to grab your hip crease here. Twist. Let's just spill forward in a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, pull on your ankles. Get a little deeper stretch. Let's put our fingers under our heels here. Place your tummy on your thighs. And then see if you can smush your face into your shins, wrapping your elbows around your calves. Reach the crown of your head down towards the floor. Sit bones reach up towards the ceiling. Keep squishing yourself. 3, 2, 1. Okay, inhale, lift halfway up. And then exhale, sit in your chair. Inhale, hands to our heart. Squeeze our legs together. Sit a little deeper. Inhale our arms out and up. And then exhale, hands back to our heart center. Let's twist the other way now. My legs are starting to burn. Okay, let's look over to the side. Heating ourselves up. Strong legs. Maybe fly the arms. can bring your left hand behind you if you like, grabbing onto that thigh, rolling that left shoulder back. One more breath. Okay, let's spill forward. Ooh, it's burning. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Okay, back to our plank pose. Lower halfway down. Strong arms. Inhale, up dog. And exhale all the way back to downward facing dog. Go ahead and bring your knees down. Let's take a little rest in child's pose. Knees or toes touch, knees apart. Okay, let's come back up onto our hands and knees. We just do a little more twisting now that we're nice and heated up. Curl your toes under. Come back to your down dog. Bring your feet together. Lift your right leg up nice and high. And then exhale, let's step it all the way forward. And you can leave your back heel off of the ground this time. Inhale, coming all the way up. And then exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale here, sink a little deeper, and then exhale, twisting. So again, left elbow to the outside of the right, and then maybe fly your arms here. If you want, reach your right hand behind you, grabbing onto your hip or your thigh. I think you can maybe even grab hands here if you're that advanced, you're welcome to. Okay, go ahead and bring your hands all the way back down. Step your back foot up. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, nose to your knees, pyramid pose. So shift your left hip a little forward, right hip a little bit back. Smushing your nose to your knee, shoulders away from your ears. Both legs are engaged and you're trying to straighten both legs, but the front knee might be a little bent. Inhale, lift halfway up. Reverse triangle, right hand to your hip. Reach your right arm up if you'd like. Keep our twist going. Really get this outside of the leg nice and open. So keep reaching your right hip towards the back of the wall. So again, don't just stick your butt out to the right. Everything, you want to keep it in alignment. The ankle, the knee, the hip. And then your shoulder right over the left shoulder. Okay, and then go ahead and reach your arm back over your head. And then, okay, that's enough there. We'll come back to our plank pose. Lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Switch sides, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Come all the way up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, hands to your heart. And then exhale, twist. Right hand to your knee, outside of the knee, either working your hands towards your heart center or you can fly your arms. Maybe reach that left hand behind you, grabbing onto your pants. Keep that back leg nice and straight. Squeezing belly in as you twist, and then bring your hands down. Step your back foot in a little bit. Take a breath. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, nose to your knee, trying to straighten both legs. Squeeze your belly in. Shift your right hip a little forward, left hip a little back. Rounding your back. Pushing your fingertips hard into the floor to round your back. Trying to straighten both legs. Squeeze your thighs. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, halfway up, lift. And exhale, left hand to your left hip. Look over to the left. Maybe extend your left arm up if you'd like. Keep that left hip in. Don't stick your butt out to the left. Maybe look up at your fingertips. Try to keep both legs straight, but your front knee can be a little bent if you need to, especially if you don't have a block here. You can always use blocks to lift a little bit. Okay, reach yourself over your head, and let's come back to our plank pose. And lower all the way down now. Just bring one cheek down onto the floor and rest here. Bring your hands to your mid-back and rub from your mid-back down to your sacrum, sending some love into your low back, into the kidneys. So just some love here. Make little strokes from mid-back down to your sacrum. Interlace your hands, bring your ankles together, straighten your arms, and then lift everything up. So your feet can be just maybe like an inch apart. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Lift up. You're just on your belly. Shalabhasana. Breathe for 3. Lift your legs a little higher. Squeeze those glutes. 2, 1. Okay, come down. Relax. Maybe rub your back again if you want. Bend your knees. Grab your feet. Push your hips into the floor and put your forehead on the floor. Stretch your thighs. And then as you inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, kick your toes up towards the ceiling, bow pose, and rock a little bit. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then eventually you want to find stillness here on the belly. Keep kicking, engaging your glutes. You got this. Keep kicking. 3, 2, 1. Good job. So opposite cheek on the mat. Curl your toes under, palms by your side. Push straight up, and you can come up on your knees too, but see if you can push straight up to a plank pose. Nice and slow. And then back to down dog. And bring your knees down and sit in hero's pose. Just breathing here for a moment. Roll your shoulders up and back and down. Okay, rabbit pose. So we're going to tuck the chin to the chest. Bring the forehead to touch the knees. The very top of the head is going to go to the floor, and you're going to grab your heels. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Okay, so you're grabbing your heels, your arms are straight, and your forehead is almost touching your knees, or maybe they are touching your knees. And breathe. Open up in your rabbit pose, opening up your spine and your low back. Big breaths all the way down your spine. Don't cheat yourself in this pose. This is such a great pose, and I'm always watching everybody not do it right. So grab your heels. Make sure your heels, not your ankles. Grab your heels. Straight arms. Pull on those heels. Tuck your chin to your chest. The very crown of your head is what's supposed to touch the floor. Okay, you can come on up whenever you're ready. Take your time. Pull up. Reach your arms out and up. Bring your right arm under your left and just press your palms together. Eagle arms for a moment. Inhale, lift your fingertips up. Exhale, bring your elbows down. arms out and up. And eagle the other arm. Eagle the other arm. Left arm under the right. Press your palms together. Inhale, lift your fingers up. And then bring your elbows down. Breathe. Okay, unwind. Let's bring our legs around. Left knee is gonna stay down. Right knee on top. Gomukhasana. And if you can't stack the knees one on top of the other, it's okay to just have your ankle up here like this. If you can bring one ankle up. Okay. Wiggle your hips so you feel both your sit bones down. Ooh, let's massage our feet. Go back and forth. Just push on the bottoms of your feet. Acupressure. Use your thumbs. Push on the arches. Push on the balls of the feet. Push on the toes. Squeeze the heels. Okay, and then grab your left elbow. Lift your chin up, open up the tricep. If you want to do the full Gomukhasana arms, your right arm comes back behind you, and then you grab fingertips, or you can grab your shirt here. Breathe to your belly, relax your hips. Heart lifts, chin up. And then fold forward. Let your belly come down to your thighs, arms come down, and completely collapse, relax your head, your neck. Big deep breath into your low back. And slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. See if you can lift yourself up here. Push your hands into the floor and lift. Okay, good. Come down. Bring your legs forward. Straight forward. Wish-wash your toes side to side. Circle your ankles around a few times. One direction, a few times the other direction. Toes up towards the ceiling. Big breath. Reach up. Exhale. Grab your toes. Maybe the yogi toe lock. Bring your pointer finger and middle finger around your big toe. Big breath, forehead towards the toes. Exhale. Relax your head down into your shins. Feel free to bend your knees here too. And still hold your toes. So no matter what your flexibility, you can still grab your toes. And then after a while, your legs will straighten more and more and more and more. A few more breaths here. Maybe pull on your toes. Try to straighten your legs a little more. Inhale, reach your chest up towards the ceiling. And exhale, pulling yourself down one more time. Grab the outside of your right foot and then reach your right arm behind you. So the left hand grabs the outside of the foot. It's opening up here in a little twist. Switch sides. Bring your right arm to the other side, the left foot. Inhale the left arm. Looking to the left. Back forward. Roll up. Switch Gomukhasana. Right leg down, left leg on top. Maybe push your knees away, tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, lift your heart up. One more time, exhale, push your knees away, tuck your chin into your chest. And inhale, lift up. And then we're gonna grab onto that right elbow. Right elbow. Chin up. Breathe into your heart. Relax your hips. If you want to do full Gomukhasana arms, so either stay here or you can reach your left arm back and see if you can grab either fingertips or grab your shirt. And then fold forward. Bring your belly onto your thighs and your head comes down as collapse forward. And deeper stretch in the hips. Into your low back and roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Let's come forward, scooch forward, all the way forward, and we can roll down nice and slow, keeping your feet down, palms forward. Just slowly roll down, engaging your core as you come down. Once you come down, lift your legs up for crocodile. Holding here, maybe palms face up in your crocodile. And then go ahead and just hug your knees into your chest. Back of the head onto the floor, rock side to side. And squeeze in tighter. Your arms around your knees, squeeze nice and tight. Grabbing either elbow if you can. Keep your tailbone down. Head is down, your spine is flattening while you're squeezing tighter on your knees and breathing deeper into your belly. Grab the bottoms of your feet, happy baby pose, knee through side. Again, tailbone is down, maybe rock side to side once or twice. Grab your big toes with your pointer finger, middle finger, and straighten your legs out to the side. Keep your tailbone down, back flat, opening up the inner thighs. Big breath. Exhale, bring your ankles together here. Now just lower your right leg down and bring your right hand to the top of the right thigh. Look at your right toes as the right heel hovers an inch off of the floor. Squeezing the belly in, pressing low back down, switch. Grab the big toe of the right foot, left hand to the left leg. Look at the left toes. Good, and then just bring your legs straight up. Bring your head down, palms down by your side. And then as you exhale, lower both of your ankles to hover. Keep your low back on the floor. So hovering an inch off of the floor, and then inhale, lift it up. Keep that low back pressing down. And again, exhale, lower. Strengthen our core here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Okay, one more time. Exhale, lower, and then lift your chest up as well. So back to our crocodile. Palms face up. Come all the way up to boat. All the way up, bend your knees, come up onto your tailbone here. Big breath, exhale, back to crocodile. One more, inhale. Boat. Good, exhale, come back to crocodile. And then hug your knees up into your chest, just easily, not too tight. Take a breath. Bring your palms by your side. We'll bring your feet onto the ground. Press your low back down and lift your hips up. Scoot your shoulders underneath you, palms face up, bridge pose. And if you want to, from bridge pose, so squeeze your glutes, lift nice and high. Bring your hands so the thumbs come towards your spine, so you're grabbing your hips here, and either stay here, or if you want to, you can come on down and then kick your legs over your head for a plow pose. Grabbing your back with your palms, scoot your elbows and your shoulder blades closer together. Take a few breaths in your plow pose. Put more weight into your shoulders and your forearms rather than your head. You can lift one leg up towards the ceiling, and then maybe lift the other leg up, and just play with your legs, maybe wide legs. And to come out of it, you can either just roll out from plow pose, or another fun way, if you want to try it, you bring your thumbs towards the spine and you lift one leg up, and then you bring that leg all the way back down into your bridge pose. And then lower. You can bring the soles of your feet together for a moment. Open your inner thighs. Arms over your head, cactus arms. Bring your right knee to your left knee. Twist. Grab the inside of your right knee. Look over your right shoulder, or you can look straight up. Big breath here. Switch to the other side, knees up, over to the right. Grab the inside of that left knee, take a breath. Relax the left shoulder. Go ahead, hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze your forehead up to your knees. Squeeze everything tight. And then go ahead and rest in your final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Toes point out to the side, tailbone tucks under you. Shoulder blades scooch together, palms face up. Gaze at the point between your eyebrows. Tuck your chin into your chest. Take a deeper breath in. Open your mouth to exhale. Again, inhale in through the nose. And a nice long exhale. Now just focus on the point between your eyebrows. Breathing in and out through your nose. Relax your facial muscles. Imagine an angel coming and giving you a kiss or a blessing on your forehead, sending you a big wave of love and light here. And as you inhale, let that energy, that love, seep into your brain, softening your brain. Maybe even rock your head left to right. Relaxing the back of your head. Breathe the light down your throat. Across your chest. Down your torso, all the way to the tips of your toes. Letting yourself just sink in a loving, healing light. Imagine you're dissolving into the earth, into the air. Another gentle breath in through the nose. And completely release and let go. To absorb as much as you can in your Shavasana.
Take a deeper breath in through your nose. Feel the buzzing, healing energy in your body, soaking in all your cells and your muscles and your bones. Exhale, releasing any last little bits of tension, so you're just like jello. Wiggle your fingers. Hug your knees up into your chest. Roll over onto your side, and then push yourself up. Cross your legs and come into a comfortable cross-legged position with your palms to face up. And this is the best part. Meditation. Your pointer finger and thumb can be together, or your palms can face up towards the ceiling. Keep your awareness on your third eye center, the point between your eyebrows, and now you're ready to sit. Now you're able to attune to what's already here. So before our physical yoga practice, we're not really present. We're not really feeling as good. Our physical practice makes us feel so good, right? Take a big breath. It creates all these good endorphins and stretches and gets the tension out. So big breath in. And as you gaze at the point between your eyebrows, the reason we practice the postures is so that you can learn to attune yourself to a higher loving frequency that is always already here. It's within you and all around us at all times. But not all times are we conscious of this love, of this presence. So as you focus on the point between the eyebrows, imagine you're just pulling in the love into your brain. Soak it up, and exhale, release whatever doesn't serve your highest and best good. All of our highest and best good. What keeps you from being here in heaven, in the love, in the bliss, Sat Chit Ananda, this being, this consciousness bliss. Nothing keeps you from here. Take a big breath in. Don't let anything keep you from here. You are this. Be yourself and live as the light and the love that you are. So let's set this intention for the rest of our day. And when we get thrown off, just remember. See if your brain can just take a breath and just remember, like, I'm getting disconnected. Maybe you could do a little 5-minute or 10-minute meditation. When you focus on the point between the eyebrows, it aligns your biomagnetic field and brings the energy up into your brain. And stay here as long as you like. Focus on the energy. We're so much more than what we think and what we feel. Let your mind go beyond your thinking and your feeling, and have a sense of reverence for this divine presence that's here, making our heart beat and guiding you right now. And in every moment, you're protected and guided by the divine in all your activities, day and night, in all places. I honor the love, I honor the spirit that you are. Thanks for showing up, letting me be your guide. You can bring your palms up towards the sky like we're catching all the good energy. Bring our hands to our heart center. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday at 9:30. Namaste.